Well, my name's Sam. I've been fitness instructing now for just over 2 years, really. Basically, when I was at school, I hated PE, absolutely hated it. I was always the girl with the note, and I would not like any physical activity at all. I got myself into exercise through going to classes, and I was kind of like, oh, exercise can be fun. I was just going to the gym more and more, and I thought, well, I'm happy here, why not get a job here? A typical day, I probably get up quite early. Sometimes I teach 7 o'clock in the morning, so I'm up at about 5, just so I can eat my breakfast, give it a chance to go down before I'm teaching. I teach my classes in the morning, probably got 1 or 2, come back home, I wolf down my lunch, and then I'm off teaching again. So I don't work like a full day, but I am just coming and going all the time. At the minute, I think I teach about 22 classes per week, so I am exercising a lot. Me doing my classes myself isn't really training for me. I have to keep up my own fitness outside, so it's like I'm always on the go, I'm always exercising. I'm hardly ever out of the gym, really. I teach a wide range of classes. I do quite a few. I mean, I do aerobics, and that comes under a big umbrella, so I can do like high impact power aerobics. And I do step as well, and again, I try and make that a little bit creative, so people feel like they're having a fun workout. Basic and stop. Okay, team energy. It is hard to motivate people all the time, but you got to think, you want them to come back to your classes, you want to give them a good experience. You've just got to take on a persona, really, and that's what it's about. I leave Sam at home, and then I'm kind of like a little bit more motivating Sam and a little bit more perky and things. You're going to lift it up, come on. Excellent, come on guys, that's looking awesome, keep pushing it. So important to have a good relationship with people that are coming to my classes. Just to get that social aspect going. Just something small, like a bit of eye contact, makes people feel a little bit more welcome and just keeps that relationship going. The most important thing about exercise to me is just how you feel, really. If you're fit and healthy, that's the main thing. I think people are aware there are lots of different shapes and sizes out there. I mean, I'm not the skinniest. It's kind of inspirational to some people, so they see me and they think, well, she can do it, I can do it too. I think people should exercise, definitely a couple of times a week, 2 to 3 times, a mixture of cardio and resistance work. This is like training with weights, not saying bulking up or anything, just like endurance training that's just going to strengthen your body. I've seen a lot of people that say, I'm coming to the gym every day and I'm going to do this every day, but there is a limit. You need time for your body to rest, to recuperate. The best thing about my job? Just seeing people. If people enjoy themselves, definitely makes me get so much more out of it. I love creating the routines. Like when I've created something myself, and if it works, you just feel so good if it does come together and people are getting it and they're enjoying it. And if they're getting it wrong, that's great too, because you're just like, well, no one's perfect, no one's going to get it all right first time. That's what I like about my classes. I've got such a mixture of ages, genders, races. It's just great. It's just like some gyms I teach at, it's just like a little snippet of society all mixed up together. Just love it. Sometimes I'm so happy. I'm like, I can't believe I'm getting paid to doing this. I'm like, don't tell anyone how happy I am, because seriously, sometimes I feel like paying the people for letting me do the class, because I really, really enjoy it. I get so much out of it, and I'm just so pleased that I have got into this, because I've never really been happier. Oh, I hope I'll still be doing this job in 10 years' time. I really do. I probably wouldn't teach as many classes, but yeah, hopefully if I'm sensible about it, keep fit and healthy in 10 years' time, yeah, I'll still be doing what I'm doing and loving it.